I'm Harry. I'm from Sheldon, Birmingham. And this is a question for Andres Weimann. Who is your footballing idol?
Is Fernando Torres, always.
Yeah. Why is that?
Well, I don't,
Am I allowed to ask a question? I just thought we'd just flash it out. Go on.
I don't know. I've been looking up to him for the last 6 years, even when he used to play in Spain, and yeah, I just like how he plays.
Score as many goals as him. You weren't gone far wrong. Right, let's move along the line. Okay, what's your name?
Matthew. This is for Andres Weimann. I'm signed for Walsall FC at the moment. Do you have any advice for me as far as building up my upper body strength, as I am quite small?
That's the wrong person.
Probably you're too young to do weights, I think, at the moment. Just keep eating healthy, and when you get older, just you can do some push-ups and stuff like that, and you'll be fine.
Okay, does that answer your question? Good man. He seems happy anyway. All right.
I'm Dylan, and this is for Shay Given. What do players feel like when a new manager's appointed?
I think I'd answer this. The manager's not here, is he? No, it's a sort of clean slate for everyone. Everyone needs to impress the new manager when someone comes in. And it's important that you try and perform as best you can, because he's looking at want to pick his first 11, and you want to be part of that, of course, and everyone's trying to impress him. So it's a good situation. It normally gives the club a lift and a boost as well, and that's normally the case.
Right, thanks Dylan. Thanks Shay. Okay.
My name is Harry, and this is a question for Shay Given. Okay. What's your favourite film and why?
Favourite film? Yeah. It's a good question, wee man. You ever seen The Shawshank Redemption? Have you seen that? Probably too young.
It's
for
a bit heavy for him, isn't it?
Let me go for something. Shrek, like that? Yeah, decent. The talking flying donkey. He's good. So I'll go Shrek.
What's your favourite?
Harry Potter.
I've not seen it.
Okay, go on.
My name's Liam, and this is for Shay Given. If you wasn't a footballer, what job would you have?
I think I was going to be a barber. As you can tell with my stylish haircut, I can shape it up a bit and that. He had no problem cutting Fabian's hair, like, it's just number one all over. But probably a barber, I think.
I thought you might say kids entertainer there.
Possibly.
Okay.
I'm Jack, and Fabian, after your injury, did you think you would ever make the first team again?
Yeah, I mean, you've always got to be confident. Obviously, a lot of players get injured, but you've got to bounce back from it. And lucky enough, we've got a set of good physios at the club. And I mean, I worked very hard, and it paid off. And I knew one day I'd end up getting a sniff around the first team. And luckily, this season, I've managed to get in there.
Okay.
My name is Grace. This question is for Andy. How did you feel when you scored your first goal for the Premier League for Villa?
Yeah, I said before, that was the best feeling I've ever had in my life. I mean, I dreamed of it, and to happen like it did against Fulham in the last minute was unbelievable, and I'll never forget that day.
How about the one against Stoke? Wasn't bad, was it?
It's all right.
This is for Wyman, and my name's Jack. And who's the best defender you've came up for? Yeah.
At the club or any?
At Villa.
Who's the best defender you've come up against?
Probably Richard Dunn at the club. I mean, he's been around for years, and he's really strong, and he's done it for years, and he's a really good defender.
My name's Michael, and my question's for Del. What is your favourite thing about being a professional footballer?
Probably the best thing about it is I mean, I've done it since I was a kid, and I mean, you've got a job at doing what you love doing, and that's probably the best thing about it, to be honest with you.
Okay, just getting some advice from your agent there. what's your name?
Valentina.
Valentina, what a lovely name. What's your question? Who's it for? Don't be shy.
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you want me to read it out for you? Okay. Has she got one prepared? Okay. Right. Okay, right. Andres, so this is from Valentina, who's a bit shy to ask you herself, but she has prepared it. Will Austria qualify for the World Cup in 2014? Good question.
Well, I'm not sure, but we'll definitely finish higher than Ireland in the group. That's for sure. But I don't think we'll qualify, but it'll be hard. We'll try our best.
Senior Austria player now, Andres, if you didn't know, just got his first cap. Right then, Jack, it's a good name. Oh, you're Jack, right, okay. Well, what's your name? Joe, right, okay. Joe, what's your question?
This one's for Dolph. Apart from yourself, which one Villa players would you have in your fantasy team?
Do
you want to say that again for Fabian?
Apart from yourself, which one Villa player would you have in your fantasy team?
Probably Stilian Petrov. I mean, he's a fantastic guy and a fantastic player. And ever since I came to the club, he put an arm around me, and he helped me to progress. And I mean, he's a fantastic player, and I'd probably name him. Yeah.
Yeah, great guy. Would you pick yourself, by the way?
I won't pick myself, no.
Right, what's your name?
Daniel.
Okay, Daniel.
I've got a question for Given. Apart from Villa Park, what is your favourite Premier League ground to play at?
Good question. Probably St James's Park at Newcastle. Spent nearly 12 years of my life there, so I know it inside out. 52,500 fans every week. They're very passionate fans as well, so I would say St James's Park it's probably one of the best stadiums, especially for atmosphere as well. It's normally pretty electric.
Yeah, I knew we'd get to Jack in the end. Can't wait for his question. Go on.
Vyman. Whose style of play suits you best to play alongside, Bent or Benteke? Or do you think Paul Lambert should play all three of you?
Well, I've not played with Christian yet, so I don't know how I'll get on with him. I played with Benty and I like playing with him, but to be honest, I don't mind. I'll play with anyone as long as I play. So if he picks me on my own, I'll be happy, or with any of them other two, it'll be brilliant.
Thanks, Vyman. Okay, what's your name?
Alice.
Anis?
Alice.
Oh, Ellis. Oh, sorry, it's Alice. No, you're definitely an Alice. Right, what's your question?
For Shay Given. What made you want to be a goalkeeper?
I used to be a centre forward, actually, would you believe? And Wyman's laughing next to me, but I was top goal scorer for my school when I was 14. But my dad was a goalkeeper, and I played in goals and centre forward, and my dad suggested I should stick to goalkeeping, so maybe I was useless out the field, but no, he helped me obviously when I was young, and I think when you should always listen to your parents, especially at a young age, and he advised me to stick to goalkeeping, and thankfully, you know, it was a good decision. You know, I've made a career out of obviously playing in goals. It's a tough decision. It's a tough position. Sometimes if you make a mistake, you get butchered. But there's lots of highlights as well. Lots of, you know, if you make a great save, then it's similarly scoring a goal, I suppose. So it can be a great position as well.
There you go. Always listen to your parents. Good advice from Father Shay there. Right.
Mine don't listen to me, like.
Okay, mate. What's your name?
Joe. All right, Joe. Carry on. For Delph. What was it like making your debut in the Premier League?
It was a highlight in my career. The only downside was I didn't perform the best, but yeah, it's something that I'll always look back on, and it's a proud moment in my career so far.
Okay.
My name's Daniel and I'm from Birmingham. This is for Shane Gamer. How many goals have you saved?
How many goals has he saved?
I've always got a good answer for that. You can never save a goal, no matter how good you are. It's too late then. But I've saved a few shots in my time and a few headers and what have you, you know. But no, it's always a good feeling. I think, you know, probably the closest, I think the best feeling, as Andre said before, is probably scoring a goal. But the closest we get to that is maybe make a penalty save or something like that, because they're nailed on to scoring. If you save a penalty, it's the way I look at it, it's similar to scoring a goal at the other end, you know. So you get a great buzz from that. But I don't know how many saves I made. I'm very old, like, so too many to count.
What was your best save? Remember?
I made a save at Sunderland once, Newcastle Sunderland's a big derby obviously up there, and we won 1-0. Kevin Phillips sort of cut in from the left, I think, in top corner, and I managed to get a finger on it around the post, and it was in the top 10 saves of 10 years of the Premier League. So it must have been half decent to get in there with all the goalkeepers and all the saves over the years.
Okay, have we got any more questions? We've got time for a few more. You've all done one. Okay, we'll just.
This is for Fabian. How many key-cupies can you do?
I think I did when I was about 12 years old. I'd be out there all day trying to beat my record, and half the time I'd boot it down the road, frustrated. But I think I managed to do. I think it was about 2,500, round about there. But I stopped doing it after that, to be honest with you.
Done well keeping count.
Yeah.
How many can you do? How many can you do?
No.
I mean, to be honest, I had my mum in the kitchen window counting, so she could have just made any number up, to be honest.
Mine's for Wildman. If you had all the money in the world, what would be the one thing you would buy?
Some new clothes, maybe.
I don't know. Look at you, man. I'm not sure. I've never thought about it. Probably, I'd love to. Probably a big house, get all my family there, and then a few nice cars. I think, yeah. Share a haircut. That's it.
Any more?
Andy, what do you like to do outside of football, like your hobbies?
Well, we normally always, the younger boys who all came through the academy, we normally just go for coffees after training, and then I like to go to cinema, play FIFA, play PlayStation, and yeah, that's about it really.
Okay, last question then. One question. Right, okay, here we go.
This is for Ryman. I'm a small footballer myself. Do you think size matters when you're on the football pitch?
No, I don't think so. I mean, you see, we've got a few small players in our team, like Baz. Baz, for example, he's probably the same size as you, and he still plays in the Premier League. And then obviously, when you see the Spanish national team, I don't think they have too many big players, so it don't matter. I think as long as you got a good technique, you'll be fine.
Okay, some great questions there, some pretty good answers as well. Do you want a little photo? Yeah, do you want to ask one? Right, yeah, let's give you, right, you've, okay, come on then.
This is for Shay. How do you stop all the goals?
It's difficult. No, I don't know if you've seen training. We practice obviously hard in training every day, and it's all about shot stopping and things like that, and concentration and things. And sometimes it's luck as well. You make some saves that you don't expect to make, and you need a bit of luck in football, I think, as everyone knows. And sometimes you make a save, sometimes you don't expect to make. So, but thanks for the question. We got it out of you in the end.
Yeah, I knew we'd get those. Great questions. Put your hands together for Andreas Weimann, Shay Given, and Fabian Delph. Calling all Villa fans, we're offering you 3 months of AVTV for just £10. Sign up to our exceptional video and audio service between the 20th and 31st of October, and it'll cost you just a tenner to access live audio commentary, video highlights, exclusive features, player interviews and managers' press conferences into the new year. Lambert's Lions have some massive games in League and Cup,
and you can live and breathe every moment with us. Remember, current season ticket holders can see and hear AVTV for free. Just activate the code you received in your welcome gift pack.